Hello, this is Priscilla Rice, and I'm coming to you from Live Oak Recording Studio. This week, we're going to have a rebroadcast of one of our earlier classic podcasts. We hope you enjoy it, and thanks so much for listening. Episode 237. Boost your referrals with Power Teams.
You're listening to the official BNI podcast with BNI founder and chairman, Dr. Ivan Misner. Stay tuned for networking and referral marketing tips from the man who's been called the father of modern networking, along with suggestions and insights into getting the most from your membership in the world's largest networking organization, BNI.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the official BNI podcast brought to you by networkingnow.com, which is the leading site on the net for networking downloadables. I'm Priscilla Rice, and I'm coming to you from Live Oak Recording Studio in Berkeley, California, and I'm joined on the phone today by the founder and the chairman of BNI, Dr. Ivan Misner. Hello, Ivan, and a Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate it.
So you have something to share with us about Power Teams. What might that be?
I do. I think with the new year, the beginning of the new year around the world, it is a great topic to start the BNI year with, and that's Power Teams. Power Teams can really make a difference in a BNI chapter in terms of the success of that chapter. We have found that chapters that have several strong Power Teams tend to generate a lot more business within the group. Now, a power team is a group of people that are in complementary professions. They work with the same clients, but they don't take business away from each other. Great examples of these are easily found in the real estate and wedding industries. A realtor, a mortgage broker, building inspector, title agency, real estate attorney, all service clients looking to purchase property. Now, a wedding planner, a photographer, and a florist are among the many professionals that cater to the bride-to-be. If these professionals form a power team, when one person in the team gets business, then he or she can refer the client to every other member of the team. Now, many people have heard me talk about power teams and contact spheres. A contact sphere, it's like a concentric circle. A contact sphere are all of the professions that are symbiotic to you. They are incompatible, non-competitive professions. The power team is a group of people that you actually have the relationship with. So contact sphere is basically a list of professionals that you may have that are symbiotic to you. Your power team is the list of professionals who you have a relationship with. You're in a referral relationship with them. Now, successful members in BNI have the ability to select and cultivate those mutually beneficial relationships with high-quality people in strategically important business categories. And I think it's a real core competency for success for many members in a BNI group. So the question is, how do you cultivate those relationships? It's really important that you find out as much as possible about your power partners so that you can send them the right kind of business. You know, in one of our previous podcasts, we talked about transaction versus relation. This is all about, this podcast is, how do you go deeper in building the relationship with your power team? Because the referrals will come out of that, sort of an outgrowth of that relationship. So that as you build the relationship and you want to help one another and you're working to help one another and you're finding out about one another, the referrals will come, but first you have to build the relationship. And so I'm going to give 10 important questions that you should ask your power team partner, as well as some tips for helping you take full advantage of the information you gain. And this comes right out of the book Money on the Table that was co-written with Lee Abraham and I. Lee did a wonderful job of putting together a lot of great content, and I contributed to the book with my content as well. And from this, we have these 10 questions. If you have a chance, take a look at the book Money on the Table, and these come from there, these 10 tips. One, when you sit down with your power team partner, here are the questions you ask. Number one is, how did you get started in your business? This is a great icebreaker question. Sometimes knowing what motivated your networking partner to get into their particular business enables you to give stronger testimonials about him or her. For example, I met a chiropractor once who told me that he had gotten into chiropractic because of the serious injuries he had, and how he couldn't couldn't get well until he started seeing a chiropractor, and how chiropractic care got him into that industry. And that was a very compelling story. And if you didn't know that, you wouldn't fully understand just what a believer this guy was in the power of chiropractic care. So how did you get started in your business? 2, what do you enjoy most about what you do? Now, telling a power partner about what you love and why you love it in details is really important in helping people understand how to refer one another. If you can understand where they're coming from and what they love about what they do, it's easier to refer them. Mm-hmm. 3, what separates you and your company from the competition? That's a good one. Now you're getting a little deeper. You hit those icebreakers. Now you're getting a little deeper. You're looking for bullet points that can be told quickly and easily to the prospect to illustrate why you can be trusted to do a good job. So remember, when you're asking these questions, you're getting this information. Why? So you can refer your power partner.
Right.
You're getting this so that you can refer them. The more you know about them, the more you develop that relationship with them, the easier it is to refer you. 4, what advice would you give someone starting out in your business? Mm-hmm. Asking someone for advice shows respect, and it's essential for building credibility, I think, with your networking partner on the road to driving to profitability in the VCP process. 5, what are the coming trends in your business or industry? This is a really good question because it enables you to find out things that maybe you didn't know about in that business. If your power team partner has detailed information and strategies on how to profit from upcoming trends, you might learn something of value for your own business because remember, you're in compatible professions. So the things that are going on in their industry could help you in some way or hurt you in some way, but knowing about it is very important. Mm-hmm. 6, what strategies have you found to be the most effective in promoting your business? Well, that's a really important one because, again, you're in symbiotic professions. This question leads to brainstorming for each other's businesses, and it stimulates the exchange of marketing and promotional ideas as well as business building in general. 7, if there were anything about your business or industry you could change, what would that be? That's a really interesting question because it gets people thinking, really thinking. Mm-hmm. Now, this question, in addition to building the rapport, allows your power team partner to discuss business freely and provides you with the opportunity to suggest solutions or at least gain a better understanding of what challenges that individual may have. 8, what is the next big event coming up for you? This question almost always results in referral opportunities if it's followed up correctly. It could be, an event like a trade show, but it could be a holiday. It could be a season that they often do business in or that they don't do business in. I mean, any of those things are what I'm talking about. What's coming up for you seasonally or an event? Number 9, what's your biggest challenge at the moment? The answer will provide insight into your networking partner's business and what's going on in their business life, and will help you understand him or her as a person as well as possibly uncovering some money on the table with referral opportunities for the power team. And the last question that you want to ask is what type of customers are you looking for? How will I recognize a good prospect for you? What are some of the specific situations that your targeted prospects are experiencing? These are all related questions. What type of customers are you looking for, and how will I recognize a good prospect for you? Okay, so there's really more than one question there, but it's in essence, it's the more vivid picture your networking partner paints of who and what they're looking for. The more they do that, the greater the probability of you recognizing their targeted prospects. So they're all part and parcel, basically trying to find out what's the ideal customer for your power partner. If you sit down and have this kind of conversation, we've talked about the gains exchange in multiple podcasts. That's a real good opener for the average person that you're doing a one-to-one with. But these 10 questions, I think, are the go-to questions for your first meeting with a power partner or potential power partner in a BNI chapter. And I urge BNI members to print this out and take it to their meetings with power partners and start talking about these so that they can build that relationship. Remember, it's not the transaction, it's the relationship that gets to the business.
Yeah, beautiful. I think those are great questions. And the only thing I would add is that using someone's services in some way or another really is revealing, and you get firsthand experience of what they're like to be worked with or to receive something from. I find that to be really useful.
Yeah, that firsthand experience is important. You bring up a good one. The power partner may not have actually used the service at the point that they're having this conversation, but if they had, that's something that should be added to the equation. No doubt about it. The good and the bad, I think, if you really have a power partner that you trust, you want to hear what went well and, where could I have done better?
Yeah, right. You could get feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Well, that's it for this week. Priscilla, thank you very much.
Okay, well, I hope this is a beautiful year for you, Ivan.
And as well for you. And I just want to say I appreciate all the work you've done over the years. You produce a great podcast, and I thank you very much, and I look forward to another year.
Okay, great. Well, you're my favorite client.
And this is about relationships, not just a transaction. Remember that, Michael.
Okay.